today's show. I'm way off camera. It's okay. Belly's all over it. Clyde, can you help Belly, please? He's got One Woman, One Wheel shirt on over there. We were going to show it to you, but now look at that. Just making things happen. Thank you, sir. We got a big one packed up for you guys today. I want to ask you, what's on your wish list if you had to find something other than a one wheel? And on that train, what if I took your one wheel away from you? If I took it away tomorrow, you woke up, no one wheels. What would satisfy your thirst? What would be quenching for your lack of one wheels? I want to ask you that today because somebody asked me and I couldn't think of an answer. So I want to ask you guys that as well. I've got a fat daddy joining the crew. He is our senior Canadian correspondent. No, I'm sorry, Amanda. It is not Canadian Dave. He will be joining us soon, but this week it is Sean Nelson. Plus, we've got Riding Inside, a new weekly challenge, and, well, we've got a whole lot more than that. So stick around, folks. It is the voice of One Wheel, straight from TTR Studios.
You're listening to Pooch Dog in the Morning, brought to you by TTR Studios.
Welcome back, folks. Let's do the thing. All right, let's Belly Matt LaBelle across the way. Things are just happening very fast right now, Belly. He's got a lot to do. We're pumped up, ready to rock out with you guys. I want to make sure we're coming through on the social media lounge. So let's check that out first because some funky things are happening in the studio today. And I just want to make sure that everybody can hear us. What are we looking like, Belly? Talk to me.
Chat's good here, not on there.
Okay, that's fine. So it won't be on screen, but it is happening. So the social media lounge is over at YouTube. Just head to our channel, TTR Studios, on YouTube. Man, I can't talk today, Belly. I'm all out of sorts when I come into the studio and something's just different for no reason. Camera's out of whack. Throws me off. I think I'm a pro. Really just amateur hour over here.
Starting off from the social media lounge, the head of whomever took my one wheel would be the only thing that satisfies me.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's a good question. It was posed to me. I'm excited to ask you. Get your answers in because I want to start talking about that. But before we get to any of it, first of all, of course, Belly Matt LaBelle across the way. What's up, dude?
What's going on? Good to be here as always.
I have a surprise for you.
I'm surprised.
You all ready? Wow. Okay. So what's this shirt you got going?
Of course, it's the One Woman, One Wheel Loves Me.
This is a gift that was given to
One Wheel community.
She gave this to everybody who housed her on her trip, which we really appreciate. I didn't know he was coming in with that. I have a green one. Looks good.
I have the correct color of the One Woman, One Wheel.
So, of course, he's wearing a pink one for all of you in Radioland. Numbers are huge. We are up to 1,200 listeners per show, which is really fun. Thank you, guys. That's awesome, and we're glad that you guys are digging it. That's an average, of course, but it's been really great to be in the One Wheel Owners Group. Very happy for that. Thank you, of course, to Jeremy Gavin. I got to shout him out. OW Armor, of course, you guys know. They're giving away a One Wheel XR. So for every purchase over $125 this entire month, you are eligible. And that is a first prize giveaway for an XR. Second prize giveaway, getting a low mileage custom plus $1,500 value. And of course, third prize is getting a custom fender, $600 value. That must be a silly fender for $600. But that is all throughout the month. And Belly, they are drawing on January 1st. So make sure you get whatever you're going to get from OW Armor. And then you'll be in the running for the drawing on January 1st.
Me?
You too.
Me too.
Anybody.
Anybody.
Look at that.
Anybody. Even me.
You could do it.
Ooh,
that's pretty cool. So very exciting stuff. Thank you to them and thank you to all of you for tuning in. It's been fun. Every Tuesday, 11 a.m. right here, TTR Studios. So here, check this out. Before we get into anything One Wheel, I want to talk to you guys about something that really Well, I've got two surprises for Belly. Do you want to do the fun one or do you want to do the sad one? First of all, what's... Back it up. What are we serving in the social media lounge today? I will come up with it. We are serving good vibes.
Good.
We're going to pay it forward today.
Some
I will
positive vibes.
I will explain to you what that means.
To send out.
Your clue is that there is a new little knickknack on our wonderful desk of trinkets. I don't know if you see it. You probably have a better chance of seeing it on screen.
I see it.
Do you see it? Don't say it. Don't give it away. Well, there is something new on the desk. I want to talk about that in a second. That's surprise number 1. That's the sad one. So let's start with a fun one. What are you doing on New Year's, bro?
Working, probably.
Is there a chance that that's a no?
Maybe.
Because I would like to tell you guys, I will be on New Year's Eve right here. 10 p.m. New Year's Eve right here. I am hosting the biggest online party of the year.
Oh, my.
Right here. And I need you. I want you in.
Oh, my.
How fun is this going to be? Belly, I have so many ideas that are already in the works. We are going to, at 10 p.m., it might even be 9 p.m., set your calendars. If you're somebody who doesn't want to go out and deal with all the BS of New Year's, come hang out with us because we will be live by 10 p.m. at the latest.
You know what you're asking me to do, right?
Drink.
Okay.
Hang out with the people.
I could do all that.
Not make the best money of the year.
Not make the
me
best
too.
money of the year.
I'm turning it down too. I'm doing it for the people. I could go out and DJ. I get it.
Those are one of the 3 days that you are automatically not able to request off. So
I know. So there's a very small chance that Belly will be able to make it. But if you can, dude, I'm doing it. If it's just me getting drunk with the social media lounge for 2 hours, getting ready for New Year's Eve, I will do it. I've got so many things to play. We've got so much content already prepared for that it will be that easy. Yeah, that's not going to work for today.
I forgot about that. Yeah, from the social media lounge, I'm down.
Yes.
I don't go out on New Year's anyway.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sounds like a perfect New Year's at home for me.
Because that's what I'm saying. Billy, I think there's a lot of people that are in that realm that at this age, like, I'm not trying to go to the bars anymore. I don't want to worry about driving anywhere. I'm not trying to Uber for $75.
Surcharge.
No, surge. Surge rate. That's what that is.
That's okay because there are other options that you can ride for free.
You can, but they take forever. They're not super reliable. It's a really great option. I don't know about you guys, but in DC, there's a free initiative where you can literally just for the next 2 weeks, you can call and just get a free ride. It's awesome. They're just trying to get people off the roads if they've been drinking. However, if you don't want to go out, hang out with us. We're going to have clips from all kinds of people. We're going to have random stop-ins. I'm going to spend the next 2 weeks burying my head in Luch Dog in the Morning and Voice of One Wheel sounds from the year. We're going to do a recap of sounds, best of stuff. I mean, things are happening. Things are happening, Belly. You can't compete with that.
Anything's possible on a night like that.
Oh, they're going nuts. Social Media Lounge is going crazy. They're loving it. So I'm very glad that they are. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Let's get to the show. Now the sad surprise. I promise you, you know what? I'll save it. Let's do some One Wheel stuff first. Because I can't have the crowd's going nuts. You can't give them sad stuff now.
Oh.
That'd be silly. The amateur hour.
Surprise! Was that my surprise?
No, that wasn't your surprise. I'm just getting myself organized. I wanted to ask you guys, what's on your wish list? And I did this in one of the Facebook groups. So if you will, please, Belly, let's go show the people what's happening. I asked you, what is something that maybe isn't a one wheel that's on your wish list right now? And a whole bunch of people started chiming in. And the reason, if you'll stay right there, Belly, the reason that I started asking this, because I remember about a year ago, I saw one of these posts of somebody who was just like, dude, you guys see this thing? And it was this bike that we're looking at, this Sir Ron X bike. So if you'll show the people, it's about $4,000.
It's $500 off right now.
Yes, there it is. But what I wanted to say is that obviously I didn't go with it. I didn't buy it because it's not street legal. And I don't live in a place where there's a whole bunch of like where would I ride that, Belly?
You'd only get hit around here.
Yeah, I mean, you're only going to get smashed. That's the honest truth. I need pots. Pots' sounds are so much better than mine. Anyway, but yes, I get very insecure about my sounds. But that bike really made me kind of go down another rabbit hole of like, oh, okay, it's electric. That's cool. Because like, I don't even know how many miles an hour, probably 50 or 60. But where the hell am I going to ride? It's not street legal. So then I went and ended up, 2 weeks later, with a Rad Mini, and then I did a review on that. So actually, if you want to know about that Rad Mini, you can just go and check out YouTube. It's the top review on it. It's got like 23,000 views at this point. I've already talked to the company and everything. Like, they're a super cool company. They're very nice, very responsive. I did a full walkthrough of it. There's a whole bunch of stuff on there. If you ever want to know about the Rad Mini, just check that out. If you do is Google Rad Mini review. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just saw somebody post like this Sur-On bike, and then I was like, oh, well, that's not for me. But check out this Rad Mini. It's got fat tires. It goes like 25 miles an hour. It folds. It's super cool. It's fun. So I asked one of the groups, what is something that if you weren't able to one wheel for a while, if I took your one wheel from you right now, what's something that might be on your wish list?
No one wheels?
What? So let's show the people. What are some of these? Snowboarding with an electric motor? What is that, Belly?
I don't know. That sounds crazy.
I mean, let's check it out. Take a look. I was curious to show these because
this isn't it.
This is how you will skip it. This is how you get shown something new. What are these guys doing? What in the hell? Oh, this is not it. Let's see. Oh, maybe it is. Ooh.
Electric jetsons, they're pretty insane. They're quite intimidating when you first see them. They're a lot bigger than you actually think.
So you hold these. These are electric jets that you hold in your hand.
Those are plane
engines.
engines.
It might sound a bit crazy to begin with. Oh yeah, I'm going to be propelled along.
Yeah, jet engines. Thank you.
That's how planes work.
But in reality, it's actually not as bad as it sounds.
I want to skip forward and just go right to the dude. Yeah, perfect. Let's just go to like... Wait, what? What? I don't see the point of this.
The point is being an airplane.
This can't be safe. First of all, I don't even care about that. Is it even
wings? Could you take off? I think so.
Oh, that'd be cool. Get a wingsuit, and then just
with these,
and then you just drop it.
It's obviously how you're gonna start flying individually. So they've created the engine part for you. Now you just need the aerodynamic part of yourself.
Can you just, all right, let's get out of this. Can you just go back to like I got it. Can you just go to a wingsuit? Like if I was wearing a wingsuit and I had that, do you think I could fly?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
You're
so
wearing
cool.
a wingsuit, but the thing is holding that while holding your...
Can you describe it to the radio audience?
So it's a little four-prop little engine. Like if you've ever seen a jet engine on a plane, imagine that if you put your two hands together, just
making a circle.
Fingers to thumb.
Yeah, there's four of those.
Making a circle. There's four of those.
On a bar.
And on a bar, you're holding the bar.
It's like you're holding a push-up bar.
It's pulling the air through those engines to push you out air behind you to push you forward.
Unbelievable.
Wheel slip detected.
What is it?
That's from the social media.
Can you look at this? Can you switch it over to this? This is a boosted snowboard. What is this about? Let's find out together.
Are you wearing socks with sandals because your
Oh my! I am not wearing socks with sandals. Violence.
The comedic timing of that could not have been better.
I just wanted to build a jet powered snowboard.
God.
Now, in both of those jet board examples, they're actual jet engines, which we don't have. But thanks to our Flying Like Iron Man project, we have a whole bunch of EDFs, electric ducted fans.
What?
We've even tried them with a longboard before, and it was awesome. The only problem was we didn't have brakes.
Yeah.
With a snowboard, you can brake. Enough talking. Let's make it.
All right, let's just skip to you do it. But let's just skip. Can you skip to them riding? Let's go to them riding.
Yeah.
This looks like a fun video to watch all the way through.
We're worth it.
All right, let's test the jet board.
Hey, it's that beard.
Yeah, I'll put the links to these videos in the description, so if you want to watch them in their entirety, you can do that.
They've got a decent amount of snow.
But dude, look if you wipe out. Look at this.
Explodes.
This is crazy. This is too much. That doesn't even look like fun. Half throttle due to no steering. So, folks on the radio, he's riding around with.
Press record at any point in time.
He's got engines on the board. These are mounted on the board.
On the board.
That's pretty cool. So that's another option. Is there an end to this where I can?
The beard looks warmer than a belly clava.
It's warmer than the Viking. Where's my Viking at? Viking, I need you.
Yeah, I should have more control.
Anvil Viking.
The main steering. So that worked awesome. But
Did it?
I'm going to need quite a bit of practice
I skipped
before
the
we
whole
test
thing.
this thing to its limit.
No, that's fine. Here, get out of here. Let me take it.
Very loud.
I just go snowboarding. Like to me, just go snowboarding. Like it doesn't make any sense. I don't like that one. Absolutely not. Get that out of here.
Denied.
Yeah, agreed. Thank you, Clyde. All right. Can I get Belly? What else do you see in here? What's triggering you? Show the people. In fact, I'll do that. Here, go ahead.
I'm just cruising around, seeing what's up. Oh, yeah,
somebody's got Marty McFly rolling through there. Yeah. There were a couple neat ones. I don't understand that tailboard. It just seemed like a skateboard for. Can you go up real quick to that path? You're going a little fast.
No, I don't. What are we showing people's wives for?
It's not actually her. That's what his wife wants. He said because my wife wants this now.
An outdoor
It's like an outdoor bathtub.
No.
We're just going on your wish list. It's Christmas.
Hot.
Can I just be honest with you 2 seconds? It's very slow in the one-wheel world right now. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on as people are getting ready for the holidays. And so we figured we'd just take some time to go through these. What is that? Is that one of those electric wakeboards? What is that? Cool. I'm down with that.
Something's going on there.
I would be down with that.
Is this right before he fell off?
So let's do this. Let's go ahead and call somebody and talk to them about it. I want to ask him about all kinds of things. Is there anything as we scroll through is there anything left there? Just scroll through real fast that we missed. I think that's good. So let's get Sean Nelson on the phone. I want to talk to him, senior Canadian correspondent. Ooh, I like it. Get him on the line. So we'll pick him up. Belly, good job as always. And of course, if you guys want to communicate with us, you can. 571-354-7338. You can always call us on the live call-in line. Sean is not online. He's late. Sean Nelson. Let's go. So if he's listening, let's get a call from him. While we are waiting on that, I will tell you guys about surprise number 2.
Surprise number 2?
Yeah.
But this is a bad one.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Sad surprises are not good surprises.
So...
unless they are needed. I don't know.
Well, were you a wrestling fan?
No. I mean, I've watched wrestling.
Okay.
I enjoy Stone Cold Steve Austin. I've watched a few Royal Rumbles.
So this won't really... You're more of a wrestling fan than I was. But this probably will not sit... For some reason, this story just struck me. Oh, wow. We're getting them from here. What is this? Can you screen this? This is Sean Nelson calling in. I'll take you off screen. Just talk to him. Don't do that. No, just talk to him. He's calling.
What do I
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. He's just calling through there. Sorry. I thought he's calling my cell phone. This is sloppy radio.
You already answered this one. What?
I didn't.
Yes, that was answered.
Okay. So this is a preview of what New Year's Eve will look like.
What?
We're going to be a hot mess. I'm going to be drunk. It's going to be great. Maybe we'll do a race at the end of the night. But I'm going to save whatever I was going to get into because it looks like Sean's trying to get a hold of us. So let's just save the sad story maybe till the end. It's worth it. I do think it's worth it. And I think it's something that we can all help somebody out. And they might have actually played a role in your childhood. So hopefully that is you. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll certainly love it. Sean Nelson, call us back. I don't know what that was. Just call us right back, Sean. 571-354-7338. I don't know why you're not Skyping us right now. You know the drill, but he's calling us again. There it is. He's a pro, senior correspondent. Thank you guys for sticking with us here through a little bit sloppy radio. Apologize that. We'll just get him in here, and here he comes. Fantastic. Just send him on through. Boom. Sean, what's up, man? How we doing?
We're doing okay. I guess my Skype is not working. I brought it up for the second time ever to use it talking to you, and it didn't work.
Well, that's fine. We can deal with your voice. What you got? Belly got him?
Good.
Skype gets lonely sometimes, and it gets mad at you when you don't talk to it for every day.
I don't Skype. I'm not a child of technology.
FaceTime's got group FaceTime now. You guys see that? You got group FaceTime available.
You need
all right,
an iPhone for that.
Yeah, which we neither of us have. All right, Sean, I don't want to waste your time. I know you're a busy guy. Are you wearing your TTR shirt? First of all, are we not seeing it?
I'm not wearing it. I had to wash it, and the painter's tape came off, so I'm going to have to look into getting some better adhesive.
Bradley Michael Spence, I need a shirt on shred.com with the taped TTR ASAP. Close of business, please. Thank you very much. Let's talk to Sean Nelson about riding in the cold a little bit, and then I want to ask you some questions that are probably going to fire you up a little bit. But you said riding in the super cold. You're in Canada, so that's probably what, an average of like 35 that you're riding in. How does that affect your battery?
Seems to suck about 30% of the range out of it based on what I've been experiencing this fall / 30%. Winter.
That's a lot, man. I mean, 8 miles on an XR is what you're getting?
Probably close to 1.6, so I guess it's probably more about 12 or so.
Got it. Very good. So if you were, I'm thinking about showing his video. I want to show one of his videos. But, Sean, I'm going to tell you right now, you're the winner of this week's One Wheel Challenge. I just want to get that out. You got like...
It was the pajamas, wasn't it?
Oh, it's the pajamas. Yeah, the kids in there. It was just adorable seeing them operate the whole camera and everything, and you whispering while the wife was asleep. Just fantastic. We're going to do that in a little bit. Belly's finding that video. We'll do that. But before we get to any of that, man, like, are you expecting a new board? Because you're pretty in the loop. So let's talk a bit about a new board coming out in 2019. What are your thoughts? Are you expecting one? Do you think they will hold off for a year? What are you expecting?
Oh, it's tough to say. I'm certainly not in the quote-unquote loop, as fanatical as I am. I mean, based on their past, I bought my first board November of last year, so I've only technically been in the community a little bit over a year. But based on their track record, they seem to have the sort of iPhone release a new platform every year model to date, so it seems reasonable to expect them to release another one. Me personally, I sort of hope they do, but I don't know what it's going to be.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you. Like, what?
I'm very curious.
What exactly would you want out of the new board? Because I mean, I like the way. I think you have a way of putting difficult things to understand in a nice, smooth little package that you can kind of consume. So. Kind of exactly opposite of what I just did. So, what I wanted to ask, like, what would you want out of them? I know we kind of have this conversation every year, but what would you want out of them that would make it something that's worth spending another $2,000 on?
Well, there was definitely some talk about what we would like there, and I think, the swappable battery sounds good in theory, but I think adding moving parts and mating parts that could get dirty and everything like that is probably not going to be that practical when you consider how sturdy and tank-like the One Wheel is, and it really, truly is built to take abuse. I don't think adding anything like that to it would be a great idea. So my thought is, me personally, if I could have a different board doing all the tricks and everything, I would like to see the actual controller board stand or ruggedized with some sort of epoxy and fix everything on there that seems to be shaken loose from bonks and drops and, all the curb tricks and stuff like that. And after that, if we're going to actually increase the performance of the board, I would love to see a 20-pound XR in reality with maybe even a bigger motor. But again, I don't know how that fits into their business plan of saying it has a top speed of 19 miles an hour. I think if it's over 20, they have to classify it differently, and the whole ball game for Future Motion changes at that point. So I really have no idea what's coming. Having said all that, I'm sitting on a pile of money waiting.
What about a board that has like a wider stance, a wider kind of base?
Because I mean, when I go snowboarding, I notice, oh wow, I'm so used to my One Wheel that like when I get in my snowboard bindings, it feels like I'm twice as wide. What about a board that we could literally not just a one tail, but it's just made for a wider stance?
Yeah, I could see something like that. When you increase your width of your stance, you really increase the amount of work the motor has to do to keep you up. So I don't know if anybody's ever really played around with their stance and taken a really wide stance and kind of be aggressive, and then take a very narrow stance and be aggressive. And you can feel that there's a lot more power left on the table for the motor when you have a narrow stance. So as much as I'm a skateboarder, I sort of have a shoulder width stance, which fits quite well on the One Wheel for me. So yeah, you want a wider stance, I would think get the One Tail Plus and put it on the front and the back.
But then would that also I would again, you're not going to get the most out of your board then if you're sitting that wide. I never thought about it that way. If it's a self-balancing board, the closer to the wheel you are, the more the easier it is for the motor to work.
Yeah, absolutely. I know that if I change my front foot 1 inch forward or back, I definitely feel quite a difference in response, both in turning, initiating, and obviously the amount of power that's on the table for the board. So.
Now, Sean, I'd love to
I don't know. I wonder about that suspension design. I think a lot of people have speculated that Future Motion took out that patent to protect their one-wheel patent, and that they don't actually truly have the intention of coming out with a suspension designed one wheel, which I could see. Again, I think adding suspension, you're moving parts, mechanical parts,
I don't want it.
Parts.
I don't
you
want
look
it.
at the one wheel, there is no maintained parts on there. The tire has air in it or it doesn't, and everything after that is a closed system and not really up for adjustment by the end user, which I think is, there's definitely, by design with Future Motion, they don't want us messing with the board.
Sean, I don't want any part of a suspension. I think that I mean, it would be cool. I get the idea that it would be like floaty even more, but I feel like that can't be I want more control over my board, not less.
Right.
But Belly's got something for you. Go ahead.
So I've been thinking about this for a while now, especially since Future Motion had put in motion all the moves they've made. What are your thoughts on the fact that Future Motion may not be doing just one wheel in the future?
Are you serious right now?
Yeah. What if they
Did you know we did this in pre-show? I prepped him for this question. Get out of here.
No, I actually did no idea for this.
Oh, man. That's some good stuff right there from Belly Balls, reading the mind. Sean, what do you think?
That was actually very well timed, Belly. I'll be livid. I'll be pissed right off. I'm going to draw a parallel. It's like Luch coming on the Voice of One Wheel and talking about those goddamn electric unicycles. Don't do that to me. I'm not cool with that at all. This is the Voice of One Wheel show. I'm here for the one wheel.
Of course.
I don't care if something else has one wheel. That's not what we're here for.
Well, this isn't
I
the
really
voice
hope that they don't. But having said that, from a business standpoint, it really would be a good idea for them to not have all their quote-unquote eggs in one basket. So I would understand, but I wouldn't be very receptive.
Let's be clear. This is the voice of One Wheel, not the voice of Future Motion. So if they came out with new products, we'd have to create a new voice of something.
What?
But
what?
Right, yeah.
No, we wouldn't have to do that. We're not beholden to them by any means.
No,
I just love the one wheel. If they come out with something else that blows
just
my
something
mind,
that they could, like maybe something that they could apply this technology that they've created with the one wheel to, that they could maybe,
Sean,
maybe I want a recliner that drives me forward everywhere around my house.
I mean, you've got coolers now that are drivable.
Yeah.
But if
luggage is drivable.
Luggage will follow you around the airport now. They've got robotic luggage. You don't even have to carry it. But if a better example of that would be
only a zero wheel is what one wheel wants.
A better example of that is Segway. They have all kinds of stuff out now, like the shoes. They're like independent things you can wear. They're just the size of your feet. That just sounds like an awful idea. You're gonna do the splits and just crack a nut. That can't be.
That's
good.
called rollerblading.
Yeah, but
worse than rollerblades. They're not even attached to your feet.
No, you're just standing on this surface. That can't be good.
Hey, man.
No way.
Someone figured out how to one wheel. Someone will figure out how to do that.
Now, Sean, you can see Segway is doing that. They're coming out with other products. Razor.
Be a yes man.
Razor has another product now. They have the rocket shoes. Is one wheel just not in? No, come on. We have the one wheel and that's good enough. Why would it infuriate you? Like, why would you feel would you feel betrayed?
I would, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have the unique design that nobody else can touch this, and you built a quote unquote unicorn for one woman, one wheel. What now? You're going to deviate and go out and make something else? I mean, you got a unicorn here. You need to perfect the unicorn.
Maybe I want to make a magic beanstalk now. We got a unicorn. Let's have a beanstalk, and then a couple awesome, like a minotaur.
I can't even imagine what they would come out with. I mean, look at who their product appeals to. They have a real niche. I don't know anybody, or I can't even imagine anything that I'm going to look at my one wheel and look at what they released and think that my one wheel is now down a shelf and that there's a new top shelf item out there. I can't even fathom what that would be.
Now, I would point this out. A company that only really produces one product can only last so long. So especially for things like
it's a dangerous business model.
Exactly.
So if they branched out, I would understand. But
so
I mean,
future motion branching out would keep that board and the one wheel in longer view, right?
Yeah, I would agree. From a business standpoint, I totally would agree that it would make sense for them to have an alternative product that is not a one wheel, that's a complete deviation from the one wheel platform.
Mm-hmm. So
But if they've spent the last year in R&D and all my time coming out with something that's not a one wheel, I'm not going to be happy about it.
They extended your range, man, so you could last a little bit longer for the next one.
Sean, you might say it's a little similar to a situation I've been thinking about here at TTR Studios. I mean, let's just get honest with the people, because he'll be the first one to tell me to GFY. There are other things that we could do shows about that might bring the whole community of e-skating together. Like, what if we did on Wednesdays like a Rad Mini show, and on Thursdays a Boosted Board show?
It should just be.
Sean, would that make you feel the same way as like cheated on by Future Motion making another product?
No, I mean, you can go ahead and make all the silly podcasts you want about these flash in the pan technologies that come and go. That's completely up to you guys.
So nothing in your
the one wheel.
I'm trying to bait you because I know how you feel about these things and I love it. You're so passionate. And
I know you are.
I know you're not taking the bait, but it's okay. It's a good challenge for me, but unfortunately I have been. Yes. So what I will say to you though is, what if I took your one wheel away from you? What is something that could fill that gap in your life? What is something that
you couldn't take my one wheel away from me? My cold, dead hands would be wrapped around it, and I weigh far more than you.
No one will answer this question because there is nothing.
What if we're living in a Charles Dickens world where the Ghost of Christmas Past or the Ghost of Christmas Future tells you how the
life
or
would
that
have been.
angel comes down. It's a Wonderful Life. The one wheel doesn't exist anymore. It never existed.
So what is something that could maybe like endless amount of Christmas trees or money or like a G1? What about a private jet?
No.
How about a private jet? Can I get you a private jet?
What for? I won't be able to fly anywhere to go one-wheeling. Fuck, I'm not leaving the house.
Oh, man, but you could totally take that battery.
I love the dedication.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. I tried to get it out of him in the pre-show, and there is nothing. There is literally nothing. So I want to ask the Social Media Lounge, is he a crazy person, or is there literally nothing that can fill that void if I took your one wheel away from you and never gave it back? You'd be sad. I'd be sad. I don't think he's a crazy person.
It meant more to me and brought me more joy than I could have ever actually thought that silly little machine would possibly bring. I used to own a rock crawler, big four-wheel steer motorized thing.
Oh, yeah.
We'd go out and, play dangerous adrenaline games, and this little machine here basically rendered that thing useless to me, and I stopped driving it and sold it, and I now have 3 one wheels and 4 family members. So I'm waiting to see what's coming in January, and it's a game changer all the way across the board. I love it. It means more to me than I really would even like to admit that a mechanical contraption does, but I think Nick Sanfilippo, I'm so bad with people's names, bastardizing them. I think I saw him say it best, that it's a moving, meditating, mind-melding machine, and it really is. The 5 to 10 minutes that I can squeak away from the house and go for a quick ride through the neighborhood, take the dog for a run, all of that, it means a lot mentally in a day-in, day-out world, being a dad, being busy, and all of that stuff. So I really can't think of anything that could possibly replace all that means to me. Never mind doing all the skateboard tricks on it, which I absolutely love.
Future Motion, you are welcome. That is your PSA for the product that you will not get any more genuine anywhere else. That is
It'll be on their Facebook feed later.
Yeah. So, well done. They'll probably take a clip of that, and they probably should. Sean Nelson, senior Canadian correspondent. Now, listen, man, I'm going to tell you already, congratulations, because you have won this week's Weekly One Wheel Challenge with just running away with it. Belly has cracked himself up over here. It's a technical knockout on himself. He's just dying laughing. However, I do want to say, dude, congratulations. Can you just give us a quick tease, 10 seconds, just like what was the setup? How afraid were you that your wife was going to find out what was happening in her living room at 8 o'clock in the morning with her 2 children?
Well, I'd mentioned that the One Wheel Challenge was indoors, and she kind of gave me that look out of the side of her eye, and I didn't really say anything. And, she wasn't feeling very good on Sunday morning. She was sick, and she was upstairs sleeping. So I was maybe living double dangerously, knowing she wasn't feeling well. But I think me and the kids were sitting there, and I kind of whispered. I said, guys, we got to get this done. We got to be quiet here. I need your help. And we had a team effort there, and it took me 4 tries to land it. I got it on the 4th try.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
The loud flapping of the float plates on the block there, I figured for sure I woke her up or something like that, and she came down about half an hour later, and I'm like, how was your sleep? Oh, great, I was really tired. Oh yeah, no interruptions? No? Okay, good. And then the 5-year-old ratted me out right there. Daddy One Wheeled in the house!
Snitches get stitches!
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I thought you got
and
away.
She wasn't surprised. She knows me.
She knows what she signed up for.
All
man.
in good fun.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations, and thanks again. We'll play that here on the way back from a break. Sean, thanks, man. We appreciate you joining us again.
All right. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
You too.
Cheers.
See you, buddy. That is Sean Nelson, senior Canadian correspondent, other than, of course, Canadian Dave. All right. Very good. Very good. Nicely done. Thank you for doing that. He is the man. He has a way of talking about One Wheels that's just very unique, and I appreciate that from him.
By the way, I have from the Social Media Lounge, you didn't know you needed a One Wheel in your life until you had one in your life.
That's true.
So how do you not know that Future Motion is going to put out something that you don't want anyway?
That could not be worded any better, because the truth of the matter, you know what? I'll explain it when I get back. I'm out of tunes. Belly, play this. This is from Copy. Well, okay.
So was that weird?
Was that from Copy? Because no, that is true. I was actually going to say to Sean, the truth is, what if, real quick, what if, they come out with something that you've never seen before? Because I never saw anything like a One Wheel until I saw a One Wheel, and it blew my mind.
Apply that technology in as many places as you can.
Man, I love it. I just love it so much. So let's do this. Copy hit me up. I did not tell him I was going to do this. I wanted to kind of surprise him. He has been working feverishly, if that's a word. He has been really working hard on these videos, and we're going to play one for you right now. It's a spoof video. It's kind of like a Weird Al. So go ahead and hit play. Go ahead and hit play on it. And this is Gump from your boy Copy Imitation. Here you go, Copy. Good job, dude.
My rhymes are hot like the exhaust off a rocket. Mama always said life is like a box of chocolate. I can run like the wind blows, so watch me rock it. And I promise that run away, so give me props, shit. I've been through every rain there is, and I'm still here. My raps is never whack, because I keeps it real here. I taught the king his moves. Do you need a demonstration? At ping pong, this dude a sensation. Ain't no hesitation in my celebration. My mama sure do care about my education. Something bit my butt while I serve my nation. No need to worry, cause I never take vacation. Man, these girls in the world, they're pretty as a penny. But ain't none finer than my Jenny. You like money? Well, I got plenty. Watch me run it back like I was in my 20s. Not a smart man, but try to understand. On my girl, nobody better lay a hand. Whether you are Bubba or you Lieutenant Dan, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself on my Naki to Vietnam. My name is Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. Hey. Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump. Hey. Forrest Gump. Like running, so I gotta keep my feet hot. Magic shoes bustin', whitey bustin', heat rocks. I'm screaming stupid is and stupid does at these mean jocks. Meeting presidents, man, it takes forever. Wait, I must have drank me 15 Dr. Pepper. Shrimp boat captain, don't speak Latin, don't like drama. Tree dangling, face mangling, man, reppin' Alabama. Saw Lieutenant Dan lose his legs and all the trauma. Everything I do for Bubba, and I miss my mama.
That's all I gotta say about that.
It's just too good. The creativity coming out of this group is fantastic. Belly, we got a lot of stars. We got a lot of rock stars in the One Wheel community. It's unbelievable, man. Really good job. Copy imitation. What is the name of...
Hank Lemaster.
That is Hank Lemaster. Thank you very much. Hank Lemaster. On YouTube?
On the YouTube.
On the YouTubes. Copy. Well done. Thank you very much.
The YouTubes.
All right. So let's get into exactly what I was trying to talk to you guys about. Now, it's not that it's a sad story. It's just something I want to talk to you about because I was listening to an interview of a wrestler from my childhood, and I didn't watch a lot of wrestling. I'm not a huge wrestling fan, but
Copy can probably push this over the edge, man.
Copy, if you feel like calling in during this segment, please feel free. Yeah. Because I think, in fact, if anybody has anything to say about Kamala, please feel free. If you know who that is. If you don't, it's the guy who's on this book that is right here in front of me on our desk. And it's really crazy. He was like the something from the Uganda. He's like the giant from Uganda.
The Uganda headhunter
is what they used to call him. Yeah, he's from like Missouri. He's not from Uganda. He's a black dude who they packaged as from Uganda. That's I mean, the racism that was going on with just, he had a headdress, man.
WOD?
I mean, what?
It's about entertainment.
It is. That's fine.
Missouri doesn't have a good, wrestling name from it, right?
Who does? What state is known for wrestling?
Texas.
Get this off of me.
Texas.
All right. So the reason I know nothing about him. I mean, I recognized him. I think somebody's calling in. No. All right, good. So it's from all right. So what I wanted to say about it is he called into my favorite show, which is the Dan Le Batard Show with Stu Gatz. It is phenomenal. It's on ESPN. You can get the podcast. You can just check them out. It's worthwhile. It is the best. It's the biggest sports radio show in the country, and it's worthwhile.
If you ever want to get where we get some of our inspiration,
a lot of our stuff comes from there, for sure. And it's not even. I'm not even going to try to hide it. I mean, it's the biggest form of flattery. It's imitation. Like, we love. When you hear us say, like, put it on the poll, that's from that show.
Yep.
They had Kamala on, and it was just ridiculous because he was having this real cool interview, and it was fun going back and listening to some. They've had a lot of wrestlers on. But what happened is, at the end of the interview, it took a real turn, and they were asking about him and how his life is, and he's just been, well, really not that great. Financially, I'm struggling. Health-wise, I'm struggling. Has to get dialysis, like can't even leave the house because he needs a specific vehicle that can transport him to get dialysis. He lost both his legs already. I mean, to diabetes. I know he lost one of them. Then he started talking about his second one that he lost. And he said it's so matter of fact, Belly. He just said, I'm pretty much just kind of sitting around waiting for the end. And all of the guys in the studio and the one woman who's on, just tears in their eyes. And it was so moving because it was like, man, like this guy was, I'm sure there's somebody listening right now that go, oh yeah, Kamala, man. And you could say this for a ton of athletes. You could pretty much say this about any NFL player. And I know this is a show about Onewheels, but guys, if you want to help this guy out, he's struggling, man. And it wasn't in a way that he was begging for cash. He's just literally somebody who has probably done some good for you if you liked wrestling growing up. And he's at a time in his life where really just not a lot going right for him. And he said it in such a way that wasn't like trying to promote his sadness so that he can get money. He was just being real, man. And they crashed his website it was in 3 minutes. His website was crashed from people trying to just help out because of how just genuine and real this interview was. And it moved me to the point where I went right there and bought his book. Autographed copy, $35.
Boom.
Go buy his book. It's KamalaSpeaks.com. If you want to help somebody out, you want to spend $35, you get an autographed copy. If you're a fan of his in any way, I'm sure he'll appreciate it. It's just a cool way to help somebody that if you were a fan of, you can certainly help right now. So KamalaSpeaks.com, KAMALA Speaks.com. Belly, we got to talk about riding inside.
Inside riding, the dangerous game.
Oh boy. Now there's Angel Cooper, who we can show the people, says, not in my house. No, not after we've already tried it. And I love it. She's like, good luck, everyone. Good luck. Because this is what happens when my brother-in-law tries to ride in my house. Just holes all over the walls. Damn, man. So obviously that was the challenge this week. But
Just to put a hole in your wall?
No. To ride inside. No. Don't put that on me. No, it's to ride inside. And yeah, this is another, just holes in the walls everywhere.
That's the fridge, man.
Oh, shoot, is it?
That's a fridge dent.
That is a fridge dent.
Yeah. Those don't come out.
I don't know. Maybe that thing that you get a dent out of your car, it sucks the dent back out. You think that would work on a fridge? Doesn't matter. Let's go to some of the ones that were inside. There were so many people. I didn't think that we'd have this many. We'll hold off on that one. Let's hold off on that one because that's the winner. Maybe. What? Yeah, we already told you Sean Nelson won.
I have a preference here.
Oh, well, I already told Sean Nelson he won.
I'm sure you did, but it's not about winning and losing.
All right, we'll go up to the top and let's go up to see some of the ones beforehand.
That's it.
All right. No, there's so many beforehand. There's like 4 of these. Load previous comments. View more comments. Hold on. Yeah, look at that. Go down. Start with Travis Steck in the right, that one right there. Yep. There we go. Here you go, folks. Sloppy radio. My fault. Here we go.
Weekly one wheel challenge. For me,
one wheel Canadian Dave's cousin.
What?
Sports apparel.
Maybe he knows Canadian Dave. Let's stop talking.
I don't work here, but they let me rent out office space. So I've got my offices back there, and at night when they close down, no one's here. They let me float around, which is pretty awesome. I haven't knocked over anything yet. And in fact, while I'm here, let's go to my office real quick. See
knock something
my
down.
view. Yeah. Okay, employees only.
I wonder if this is where maybe
he's a bit dark. Put my lights on.
Maybe he supplies Canadian Dave with some supplies in this place.
Get through that door. This is my office, little office space right here.
Nice.
So where I do my stuff, and they have their whole store up there where I get to cruise around. So anyway, hope I win whatever there is to win. I don't think there's anything to win for these anymore, but whatever.
Soon.
See ya.
Soon. That's fine. We'll do them soon. What else you got in there? No. If now they're all below that. Yeah. So that's another one that we could play. Sure. That's Thomas Plevel.
So this is my basement. My house is a little over 100 years
Remember,
old.
the challenge for this was to ride inside, so we just wanted to get a bunch of clips of people riding inside.
Actually pretty high ceilings for
during the cold weather.
This town, but it's a
Belly. You got to watch that. He's got to be careful.
Basement.
You got a duck.
Watch. No, he's got obstacles, landmines.
I ride around a little bit.
If he's not careful, this is hundreds of dollars. And hours of enjoyment lost.
Treacherous turns here because there's consequences.
Look at that.
If you hit the wine rack.
He's got a wine rack.
So
I love it.
I don't come back here too often. But
boom.
Just enough to test boards out, work on 180s.
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, got the 180 room.
And things like that. Change tires.
The workshop.
It's raining all day, so it was a pretty good.
Yeah, and that's the whole point of it. It's raining all day. It's going to be snowing all day. Check this one out. This is just to give you guys maybe some ideas of what to do inside while it's just crappy outside. This is Travis Steck with a double cush pad. You guys see that? He put his cush pad on top of the front sensor. So that, I guess, works. Look at that. No, I asked for 4 enclosed walls, Mr. Steck. I see a wall that is open.
That's a garage.
So you are disqualified. Get him out of here. Oh, Jesus. I just skipped over that. Go back to that. I want to see that again.
What are you doing?
Could you just go to the... Yeah, check this out. He's got a block I didn't even see. Here we go. That a boy.
Got him.
Take that block down, Steck. Float Fiend. I love it. That's another one around the house. Nope, he's outside. This guy and his lack of listening to directions. I love him. I've ridden with him. He's killing me. Let's see your John Stock. What's he doing inside? Oh, that's the Burnout. Yeah, that's right. The Burnout 360 on his wooden floors. I'm sure Mrs. Stock is appreciative of that. You guys remember that John is on like, he's got like, I don't know if he's on disability, but like you have to understand when he does a trick like that, dude is really injured. So seeing him come up with these things is just, it's fantastic to see his participation. What is it? This is the one you love, right? Am I right?
Yeah, but I got to refresh.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fine. So I did want to mention that. Anytime you guys see John Stock just like sending it off these like 3 feet ledges and whatever the hell he's doing, it's crazy, man. What? He's doing it on a lot of pain. Go to the not that one. Go to the one below it if that's not working. Yeah, maybe that'll help. There we go. There we go. Let's just end it on that one. So this is Belly's favorite. The Killer Clown. I know you had one.
The winner, though.
We'll do the winner after this. This is Belly's favorite.
It's like a snow globe.
You gotta show the people.
Belly, you need to stay out.
Hold on. Hold on. There you go. Who is this?
This is Bob Nicholson.
Bob, I love it. Riding circles around with his daughter with a live obstacle. And listen to his daughter just...
Belly, you need to stay out the way. I'm not that good at turning.
You tell him.
The dog's about to hop the one wheels. Watch this.
Belly jumped over the one wheel.
Stop. It's a snow globe.
I love it, dude. Fantastic. But go ahead and play the winner. I think, do we have something coming in on the line, Belly Balls?
No.
Okay. These are all, I don't know if you guys are all calling me unless I'm just getting blown up here. However, we have one more winner for you. And we're pumped to show you that person. And of course, that's Sean Nelson. It's an adorable video of him and his kids. And we will, I guess, end it on that. Is that really it? Is that all I have today, Belly? We got to go. Man, today's been a clunky day. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Today's been a little clunky. I apologize. I feel like usually we're a little smoother than
Elbows
that.
out.
Elbows out. Yeah, we're just totally just bashing into people today because we're getting into it, man. I know you guys are there too. Like, I'm just ready for a break. I'm ready for the holidays. Like, I'm ready to just go on vacation. Like, we're gonna be gone for January. Like, see ya.
See ya.
I don't know that that's true, but I'm not saying like goodbye. Like I just, everybody needs a vacation. And I'm realizing I haven't had a Saturday off, like a weekend off, since July. I went back and looked at the calendar. My last weekend that didn't have a wedding in it was July. I'm at the end of my wit.
You mean the like, summertime, Luch?
Dude, it's been a long time, man. And that was...
You need a whole weekend just to float.
Before, I did 70 weddings this year.
Only 70?
Like, I'm tired, man. I was working until 4 a.m. the other night, and then... Oh, man, that was just a whole bunch of drunk people trying to F.
Yeah.
When I'm the after party that starts at 1 a.m., it's just like they're coming up to me saying, dude, we're just trying to F. Can you play the guy?
Play the trappiest of rap?
Well, that's what they wanted. They wanted their Cardi B.
Yeah. I want Ariana Grande.
No, they wanted more like
I want the
Biggie, which is fine. Like the good ones were Biggie. Anyway, I'm at the end of my rope, and we are probably going to take a good 2 or 3 weeks off coming up here at the beginning of the year. Whether it's in January or February, it's going to be one of those months where we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're coming up on a year. February 2nd was our year anniversary, so it's been a year. Let's go ahead and play Sean Nelson, winner of the weekly one wheel challenges. Playing inside, Kamala does not want to stand up. It's an omen. He speaks to you through the book. Buy his book, KamalaSpeaks.com. Let's go ahead and play Sean Nelson riding around in his living room.
Don't forget to aim.
Grab the camera.
Grab the camera.
That's the rat.
That's adorable. And yes, they would have gotten away scot-free if it was not for the 5-year-old who always rats you out. It's always the 5-year-old.
Yep.
It's fine. Fine by me. I love it. All right.
His mama's boy, the youngest one, the babe.
So thank you guys for hanging out. It's been a fun day today. My God, Belly, we got to get out of here. Things are happening. I'm excited to get to. We will do again tomorrow. Do you want to do this? We can do that next week. Let's do Belly. We'll do one more from Copy next week. Belly, say goodbye to the people, man. We got to go.
It was great to be here as always. One woman, one wheel loves you.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. We will be here for Luch Dog in the morning tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. It is the only one we will be doing all week long. And remember, we are going to be doing a special New Year's Eve right here from TTR Studios. I will hold it down. I will bury my head in the last year of content, both from Luch Dog in the morning and Voice of One Wheel. We'll be playing clips. We will get live check-ins from people all throughout the globe, ideally multiple continents as well. The show's global, son. Just be ready with it. Hang out with us on New Year's Eve. Belly, it has been fun. One more time, remember, OW Armor is doing their giveaway, so buy something over $125 at their website. You can get a one wheel for free.
As long as you win.
We gotta go. See you guys. Have a great day.